Hello and welcome in this new video. In previous video, we have seen the part B of the first internal of data science. In this video, we will see the some questions of part C, data pre-processing for feedback analytics. Start with the ninth question, data quality issue in student faculty feedback. Question number 9. Student faculty feedback data may suffer from issues like accuracy, completeness, and consistency. Discuss each issue in this context. E.g., missing survey, respond, contradictory rating, purpose to other dimensions of data quality relevant to le- learning analysis. Solution accuracy issue. Degree to which feedback data correctly represents the actual teaching learning experience. Example in student faculty context. Respondent may provide based rating based on the grades received rather than actual teaching quality. Faculties may submit inflected self-rating. Misinterpretation of rating scale, e.g., rating 1 as excellent instead of poor. Impact of learning analytics. In this, in incorrect data lead to incorrect conclusion about faculty's performance and teaching effectiveness. Completeness. The second is completeness issue. Definition of this. Extent to which all the requirement data is present, absence of missing value of gaps. Example in the student faculty feedback construct. Missing survey response only 40% of students complete the survey. Again, incomplete from submission and dropout during survey completion. Impact of the learning analytics is incomplete data reduce static power and may introduce selecting biased. Only highly satisfied or dissatisfied student respond. Third one is consistency issue. Definition uniformly of data format. Definition and value across the data sets. Example in student faculty feedback construct. Contradictory rating. A student rate overall satisfaction as a 5 but 5 rate. Course organized as a 1 by 5. Inconsistency rating pattern across semester for the same faculty member, different survey format used across different departments. Impact of learning analytics. Inconsistent data cause impulsion error and unreachable trend analysis. Two addition data qualities like timeliness. The definition is currency and availability of data for decision making. Second one is relevant to learning analytics. Its feedbacks must be collected and analyzed prompt size to be actionable for course improvement before the next semester begins. Delayed feedback lows relevant to the relevance. And second one is validity, definition degree to which data actual measures what it claims to be measured. Second one relevance to learning analytical. Survey question must be validity access teaching, effectiveness, question and don't correlated with learning outcome or that measure student preference instead of educational quality compromising analytical readability. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 10. Handling and missing student feedback value. Discuss approaches such as ignoring tuples, filling manually, filling with the constraints mean, median, and mode implementation, class specification implementation, or most probably value method. Solution of this question is ignoring tuples. Ignoring tuples just like deletion and list with deletion. Description remove entries, record rows containing missing values. Advantage of this is simple to implement, no assumption about missing data requirement, preserves data integrity without modification. Disadvantage Disadvantage is significant data loss, may lose entire student or faculty records. Biased result if data is not making randomly MCAR reduce statistical power. When to use missing data promption is very small, less than 5%. Data is missing completely at a random MCAR. If a student response has even one missing question, delete the entire response. 2. Filling manually. Description administrator or analytics review missing values and fill them based on the context. Advantage of this is contextually informed decision. Preserved domain expertise can capture patterns beyond statistical methods. Disadvantage of this is time consumption and subject to human bias and error. Not scalable for large data sets prone to the inconsistency. When to use a small number of missing values, missing data as conceptually meaning. High stakes decision required, export judgmental, re- an example of reviewing the incomplete feedback form and contracting a student for missing rating. Third one is filling with the constant and description replaceable missing values with the fixed constants like 0, comma, -1 or unknown. Advantage of this is fast and simple. Second one is computationally effective and no assumption required from it. Disadvantages of it introduce bias by assuming all the missing values aren't identically creates artificial pattern in data. This or and statically distribution can damage correlate analysis. When to use? When missing values represent a zero or null state, no additional comments if there is. Near, never recommended for continuity data. Fourth one, mean, mode, and median. Replace missing values with the statistical measure of central tendency. Mean implementation. Replace with the average of available values. Best for normally distribution data. Median implementation is replaced with the mm, middle value when sorted and preference to skew distribution. Mode implementation replaced with the most frequently occur value suitable for categorized data. Advantage of this preserve overall mean distribution, simple to implement, no data loss, and, and disadvantage reducing variance artificially assumes data is missing completely at a random MCAR. Ignore relationship between variables. Produced biased estimate for the correlation regression. When to use quick exploratory analysis and small propagation of missing data is less than 10%. Data is MCAR. Average faculty rating is 3.8 upon 5.0, replacing missing values with 3.8. Fifth, classy and specification implementation. The replacing missing values with the mean, mode, and median, calculating for the specific subgroup of class. Process partition data by class, faculties, department, semester, and course level. Calculate mean, mode, median with each class. Missing values with the class specification. Advantage of this is counts for the group level variation, more conceptual and appropriate than global statics. Better preserve within the group patterns. Disadvantage is still reducing variance within the class. Requires sufficient data in each class. More complex than global implementation. When to use data has neutral grouping or classification. With within group patterns are more relevant than overall patterns. Significant class size is typically greater than 30% observation per class. Example, calculate mean teaching rating separately for the each department, engineering, arts and science, and impute department specification mean. Sixth, most probable value MPV method. Use predictive model to estimate most likely missing values based on other available variables. Methods. Regression. Predict missing values using linear and multiple regression. K nearest neighbor, hot desk implosion, and multiple implosion. Advantage preserve relationship between variables. Use information from correlate attributes. Product more realistic values. Produce by better for data missing at random. Disadvantage it is complex to implement and requires identifying predictive variables. Sensitive to model assumption. Computation expensive. When to use sophistic analytical and data missing at random. Sufficient other variables available for prediction. Example predict missing value student engagement rating using student GPA attendance and previous semester rating PIA regression model. If comparison table you see clearly in this computation table.